The lower valley of the Awash is a place of immense significance. Located in Ethiopia, this valley is known as the Cradle of Humanity. Fossils and artifacts from millions of years ago lie buried here. These discoveries have revolutionized our understanding of human evolution. The lower valley of the Awash is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The lower valley of the Awash is a place of stark beauty. The Awash River has played a crucial role in shaping this region. It has carved canyons and deposited sediments over time. The result is a tapestry of geological formations that tell a story of change and adaptation. The lower valley of the Awash is a time capsule. The lower valley of the Awash is a treasure trove of human history. It is here that scientists have unearthed some of the most significant hominid fossils ever discovered. These fossils provide a glimpse into our distant past. They tell a story of evolution, adaptation, and the origins of our species. One of the most iconic discoveries in the lower valley of the Awash is Lucy. This remarkably complete skeleton of Australopithecus afarensis was unearthed in 1974. Lucy, who lived around 3.2 million years ago, revolutionized our understanding of human evolution. Her small stature and bipedal gait provided evidence that our ancestors walked upright long before they developed large brains. Lucy's discovery was a watershed moment in paleoanthropology. The lower valley of the Awash has also yielded fossils of other hominid species. These include Ardipithecus ramidus, a 4.4 million-year-old hominid with a mix of ape-like and human-like features. The discovery of Ardi pushed back the timeline for bipedalism even further. The region's unique geology has created ideal conditions for fossil preservation. The Awash River has deposited layers of sediment over millions of years. These sediments have entombed the remains of ancient hominids. They offer a rare window into our evolutionary past. The lower valley of the Awash is more than just a repository of fossils. It is a living laboratory where scientists can study the processes of evolution. By examining the fossils and artifacts found in the valley, researchers can piece together the story of how our ancestors lived, adapted, and ultimately gave rise to our own species. The hominid fossils found in the lower valley of the Awash show a gradual transition from more ape-like to more human-like features. Over time, our ancestors developed larger brains, smaller teeth, and more refined bipedal locomotion. These changes reflect adaptations to changing environments and lifestyles. The valley's fossil record provides a glimpse into these evolutionary shifts. The interpretation of fossil evidence is complex and often subject to debate. New discoveries can overturn long-held theories. However, it is this constant quest for knowledge that drives scientific progress. The lower valley of the Awash remains a fertile ground for new discoveries and insights. Scientists are still trying to piece together the exact relationships between different hominid species. The search for the common ancestor of humans and chimpanzees is ongoing. The lower valley of the Awash is not only a testament to our biological evolution, but also to our cultural development. Scattered among the hominid fossils are artifacts that provide insights into the lives and ingenuity of our early ancestors. These artifacts, often simple tools made of stone, offer a glimpse into the challenges and triumphs of early humans. One of the most significant technological innovations in human history was the development of stone tools. In the lower valley of the Awash, archaeologists have unearthed some of the oldest stone tools ever found, dating back millions of years. These early tools, known as Oldowan tools, were simple but effective. They were used for a variety of tasks, including butchering animals, scraping hides, and digging for roots. As hominids evolved, so too did their tools. In the lower valley of the Awash, archaeologists have discovered evidence of more sophisticated toolmaking traditions, such as the Acheulean industry. Herculean tools, characterized by their distinctive hand axes, were more refined and versatile than their predecessors. The stone tools found in the lower valley of the Awash are more than just artifacts. They tell a story of survival against the odds. The lower valley of the Awash might seem harsh at first glance. The sun beats down mercilessly. The land appears dry and unforgiving, but looks can be deceiving. This valley is an oasis of life. It supports a surprising diversity of plants and animals. Acacia trees dot the landscape of the lower valley of the Awash. Their umbrella-like canopies provide shade from the intense heat. These trees are well suited to the dry conditions. They have deep roots to tap into underground water sources. Acacia trees play a vital role in the ecosystem. They provide food and shelter for a variety of animals. The Awash River is the lifeblood of the valley. It snakes its way through the arid landscape. It brings life-giving water to the plants and animals. Along the riverbanks, lush vegetation grows. This green corridor provides a stark contrast to the surrounding desert. The lower valley of the Awash is home to a remarkable array of bird life. Birds of prey soar overhead, scanning the ground for food. Waterbirds congregate around the Awash River and nearby wetlands. The air is filled with their calls. The Awash River is not only a source of water, it is a dynamic ecosystem in its own right. Crocodiles lurk beneath the surface, their eyes just visible above the waterline. They are patient predators, waiting for an opportune moment to strike. Hippos wallow in the shallows, their massive bodies submerged in the cool water. Fish teem in the waters of the Awash River. They are an important food source for both animals and humans. Local communities have relied on the river for sustenance for centuries. They fish using traditional methods, casting nets and setting traps. Despite its harsh conditions, the lower valley of the Awash is teeming with life. Insects buzz through the air, pollinating plants and providing food for larger creatures. Reptiles, such as lizards and snakes, bask in the sun, absorbing its warmth. Mammals, including gazelles, antelopes, and baboons, roam the valley in search of food and water. Protecting this unique biodiversity is crucial. The lower valley of the Awash is facing increasing pressure from a growing human population. As more people settle in the region, the demand for resources such as water and land is increasing. This puts a strain on the valley's fragile ecosystem. Climate change is another threat to the lower valley of the Awash. Rising temperatures and changing rainfall patterns are putting additional stress on the already arid environment. Droughts are becoming more frequent and severe. The Ethiopian government is working to protect the lower valley of the Awash. The Awash National Park, established in 1968, protects a portion of the valley's biodiversity. Sustainable tourism has the potential to contribute to the conservation of the lower valley of the Awash. By attracting visitors to the region, tourism can generate income that can be used to fund conservation efforts. However, tourism development must be carefully managed to minimize its impact on the environment and local communities. The lower valley of the Awash is not just a place of natural wonders. It is home to the Afar people. They have lived in this harsh environment for centuries. The Afar are pastoralists. They rely on their herds of camels, goats, and sheep for survival. They have a deep connection to the land. They understand its rhythms and respect its limits. The Afar people have developed remarkable adaptations to survive in this demanding environment. They are known for their resilience and resourcefulness. They have a strong sense of community. They share resources and support each other in times of need. Their traditional knowledge of the land is invaluable for conservation efforts. The Afar people's way of life is closely linked to the Awash River. The Afar culture is deeply intertwined with the natural world. Their traditions, beliefs, and daily practices reflect their close relationship with the land and its resources. Their knowledge of the local flora and fauna is extensive. They use plants for medicinal purposes and rely on animals for food, clothing, and transportation. The harsh conditions of the lower valley of the Awash have shaped the Afar people's social structure and values. They have a strong sense of community and interdependence. Cooperation and sharing are essential for survival in this challenging environment. Their nomadic lifestyle fosters a deep understanding of the interconnectedness of all living things. The Afar people have a rich oral tradition that has been passed down through generations. Despite the challenges they face, the Afar people are determined to preserve their cultural heritage. Their resilience and adaptability are an inspiration to us all. The Afar people of the lower valley of the Awash are facing unprecedented challenges in the 21st century. Climate change is leading to more frequent and severe droughts, making it increasingly difficult to sustain their pastoralist lifestyle. The expansion of agriculture and other land uses is encroaching on their traditional grazing lands. Despite these challenges, the Afar people are resilient. They are adapting to changing conditions by diversifying their livelihoods, adopting new technologies, and working with government and non-governmental organizations to improve their access to water, education, and healthcare. Tourism offers a potential avenue for sustainable development in the lower valley of the Awash. The region's unique cultural and natural heritage is a draw for visitors from around the world. However, tourism development must be carefully managed to ensure that it benefits local communities and does not harm the environment. By supporting their efforts to adapt to changing conditions and preserve their cultural identity, we can help ensure that the lower valley of the Awash continues to thrive for generations to come. The lower valley of the Awash stands as a testament to the long and fascinating journey of both humankind and nature. Millions of years are etched into its landscape, from the ancient sediment layers holding our ancestors' bones to the diverse ecosystems still thriving today. It is a place of immense beauty, where the Awash River cuts a verdant path through the arid plains, a lifeline for both wildlife and the Afar people. The discoveries made here, particularly those of early hominid fossils like Lucy, have rewritten textbooks and challenged our understanding of human evolution. Each stone tool unearthed, each new fossil carefully extracted from the earth, brings us closer to our origins. The lower valley of the Awash is a window into our collective past, a past we share with the countless species that have also called this valley home. But the lower valley of the Awash is not merely a relic of the past. It is a vibrant ecosystem facing the challenges of the present and an uncertain future. The Afar people, so attuned to the rhythms of this land, are on the front lines of this struggle, their traditional way of life increasingly at risk. It is our shared responsibility to protect this treasure trove of human and natural history for generations to come. Protecting a place like the lower valley of the Awash requires a delicate balancing act. Development is necessary to improve the lives of the Afar people and lift them out of poverty. They deserve access to clean water, healthcare, and education, just like anyone else. But this development needs to be sustainable, mindful of the fragile environment and the traditional way of life that is so deeply connected to it. Sustainable tourism offers a potential solution, a way to generate income and create opportunities without destroying what makes this place so special. Imagine travelers from all corners of the globe coming to the lower valley of the Awash, not just to marvel at the fossils and landscapes, but to learn from the Afar people, their culture, and their deep understanding of living in harmony with nature. But tourism, if not carefully managed, can easily become another threat. It must be developed with the utmost respect for the environment and the Afar culture. profits must benefit local communities, empowering them to become stewards of their own heritage. The goal is not to turn the lower valley of the Awash into a theme park, but to share its wonders with the world in a way that benefits both the land and its people. The lower valley of the Awash is a microcosm of the challenges facing our entire planet. It is a stark reminder that the choices we make today will determine the fate of our shared heritage. By choosing sustainability, by supporting the Afar people, by investing in scientific research and conservation efforts, we can ensure that this cradle of humanity continues to inspire and teach us for countless generations to come.